if maidenhairs are kept in their preferable environment, they're very easy to grow. So if you have a look at this one down here, it's actually just growing out of a wall, stuck to a wall, so it's not even in a pot. And I think this one, yeah, that's just growing out of the bench. So, and there's this tiny leaf one, very delicate. And this one here, it's also growing out of the wall. So I'll give you a look from the other side. So, there it is. These ones here are in pots. So that one there. So this one I would have cut right back. So I think I did that about 6 months ago. So I'll show you that one close up. And yeah, they love it in here. So it's an old glass house. So the begonias also love it in here. So even though begonias, if you have them in a different environment, they like to dry out between waterings. But in this sort of environment, they're used to being watered every day. So in summer, during the warm seasons, the sprinklers go on every day, actually twice a day. So I have them going on for a few minutes in the morning. Then around midday I just have a 1 minute mist going, just to keep it nice and humid in here. And then, so yeah, even though they're overhead watered, all the leaves are fine. So I'll show you this one close up, and then I'll show you how to take care of them and prune them. Now I think a lot of people have if you have them inside and they're going well, that's great. So if you put them on top of some rocks in a tray and then pop them on top of there, don't leave them soaking in water. They love that environment. But if they're not going very well, pop them outside in a shady spot. They're easy to grow outside, and you'll find them growing in crevices if you keep the area moist. So hope you can hear me over the rain. But anyway, so this is the huge one. I just pulled it out of the old glass house, just so you can have a proper look at it. It's pretty big. I'll just show you down in here, so you can see, hopefully, some old stems. So I did chop it back hard probably 6 months ago in spring. It's now summer. And yeah, it's grown back nicely. So what I'll do is I'll show you on another plant, on another one of these maidenhair, what I've done to prune it back. So it comes back like this. So this is that big pot that I said I'd put out. Really large. So it doesn't need potting. So it's nice and not too tight in the pot. But what I'll show you is this one. And this one, just another fern, treated the same way, and this one here, which is a bit scant in the pot, I think. So I'll show you what I do to fix them up. So first of all, I check if they're pop down. So I can just tell this one is, because of the size of it. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, all roots. So we'll pop this one up to the next size pot, so we'll go out to that size. And what we're going to use, horse river sand mixed with peat. So we'll go one size up with that. This one here, also, all roots, no mix left. So we'll fix that one up. And this one here, this one needs a little top up with potting medium, so I'm going to do that. So what I've decided, the plant that's in this pot here, I didn't realise it was plastic. So I am going to pot it to the upper size, but I'm going to pot it up 2 pot sizes, but a deeper pot, because it's what I've got. And then this one here, that looks like it's dried out because the pot's too small. I'm potting it into that size. And then this maiden hair here, I'm going to put it into that size pot. So, but what I'll show you first is I'm going to prune off everything. Off all of them. And that one. Off the 2 of them. This one here, I'm going to take it off right down to the base. Yeah, empty off all the yucky leaves. Yeah. And the other one, this one here I'm not going to take back because it's looking fine. So I'll just pop those up and come back to you. Not very exciting, but here's the product now. So what I need to do is give them a good water. Give them a good deep soaking. Make sure every bit of that mix is wet. With this one here, I also added some to the top because it was very lacking in mix at the top. And absolutely soak these. Then I'll show you where I'm going to keep them, and we'll come back in maybe 2 or 3 weeks and have a look at their progress. So they're kept in this very old shade house here. So yeah, so the one I showed earlier in the video. So I'll find a space in here for them, and they'll be watered every day overhead, and so they're moist all the time. So if you're having trouble with your maiden hair at home, it might need to go outside. They're much better outside, but if they're outside, they have to be kept out of the hot wind. You have to find a protected spot for them, and yeah, if you can keep them moist, yeah, they should come too. Okay, so I've placed them up the back here. So 1, 2, 3. So I'll be back in 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll have a look at the progress of those ones I've just done. Here's the same ferns 3 to 4 weeks later. So these 2 were cut right down to the base, so still got a lot of growing to go. And that was the one that was in the plastic pot. So it's growing nicely, and it's got new shoots coming. And while I was here, I just want to show you why I love terracotta pots. I love how they get mosses and ferns growing on the outside if they're in the right environment. That's a little slipper orchid. So I hope you found the video useful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.